Talking to Barb about Shepherd's House and the situation they find themselves in here where this government funding is kind of up in the air. And I guess I didn't ask, how much of your budget is from the VA, from the government?
Seriously, 90%.
Okay.
We've never been in a position to have to ask the community help with funding or foundations. If we have something special that we need, like, I don't know, suits for all the veterans for the patriotic celebration, then we put it on Facebook and we just receive it. But now this is a really, really big miracle we need.
Right, and now that what I found was interesting is that you, when you heard this news, were either scheduled or decided to kind of leave and go off and pray, is that right?
We weren't scheduled at all.
Okay.
It hit the front page of the newspaper. My nerves immediately imploded. My husband packed the Harley that he had just bought like 3 weeks ago, and we were gone. I mean, we hit the hills of Kentucky where there's nothing besides animals and God up on the mountain. And I literally prayed without ceasing.
And then the response, meanwhile, while you're cut off from civilization, is that people started forming, contacting congressmen.
It was amazing. I mean, literally, it exploded. Facebook exploded. People exploded. The Shepherd's House phone just rang continually for like 5 days in a row. People had called the local VA, national VA, Congressman Banks, Senator Donnelly, Senator Todd Young. I mean, it was like, what? I mean, these people that we've never met before, the governor, the governor's office called, one of the Freedom Riders had called him, just irate. How could you cut the funding of this place, the only recovery program in Allen County? So, yeah, I escaped for sanity.
So as of right now, it looks like the funding at least is continuing for another year. Is that kind of, the VA was like, oh, wait, we're not so sure we meant that?
The VA absolutely denied everything. Even another place like ours with 91 signatures of congressmen and senators, complete denial. And Congressman Banks went to Shokin, Dr. Shokin, and spoke with him, and at the end of the conversation, we were approved for a year, but we don't honestly know what that looks like because we've still not received a piece of paper.
And that's the head of the VA. All right, really quickly on Facebook, Friends of Shepherd's House is forming. There's going to be concerts and fundraisers and things like that. If people have other ideas, I'm sure you'd love to hear them.
Any and all. If children want to collect pennies, literally, or dimes, whatever it takes. Your church groups, your employers, we seriously need help at this point.
All right.
Because it's a tiny bit over $600,000 we need for all of our clinical staff and RNs and CNAs and everything.
And that's on a yearly basis.
A year, yeah.
Shepherd's House finds themselves in a bit of a battle that you can help with. And if you'd like to help support homeless veterans, you see the number on the screen, you see the webpage. Find them on Facebook as well. We'll be right back on Insight.